Okay, in this example, we're working on the left side, which is known in maritime coordinates, the port side of the boat. Anything in the negative Y is the left side. Aircraft would be the left side of the plane. Auto industry, this would be the left side, the driver's seat in America. So negative direction here is the left side. Typically, your absolute axis is right down the center. I'm going to hide the absolute axis. Go to View, ISO View, Fit All In. And then it's just like working on a regular axis. I'm going to select on this plane here, and I'm going to select the sketch. And we will go to View and hit Normal to View twice. Slide this down. I'm going to go to Sketch and create a plate. And I'm just going to come over here, click a position, and right away I could just go to Auto Constrain and say OK. I'm going to highlight this to show you another trick. I'm going to go right back to Auto Constrain, say OK. Double click on this one and call it 0. Double click on this one, call it 0. The only thing is, I've shown you this technique where you go into the sketch and you rename your constraints. I won't have the datum A and B to establish. Right? So not everyone in production even establishes the datum A and B. A lot of this is just me trying to teach you what the datums are and to measure from the datums. So I'm just trying to instill that in your head so you know what datums are. Alright, so I've got this part located at 0, 0. I really don't like this technique. I really like the coincident better, but you can double click these and then edit the values anytime you want. That is the nice thing about using this technique. Alright, I'm going to put that back to 0 and go to Standard and exit this sketch. Again, I'm not trying to make this thing too magical here. I'll just do that same 1/4 inch plate, and I'm going to create a hole. And this time what I'm going to do is put the hole right about where I want it. I'm going to click that hole and I want to locate it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Position and switch this around. And the best way to position these is not like I've been showing you off the edge, but go off the face, because this edge could get filleted and then all of a sudden it's not going to make any sense. So if I go and create a constraint, I can select from that face to this point. Now, I like to get the point first. It just seems easier for me if I work from the point. That's what's a pain here. See, it doesn't want to get that point on my cursor. It's grabbing that face. I'm trying to get that point. Well, I'm just going to, instead of grabbing the point, I'm just going to control that line to that face. Oh, shoot. Let's try it again. I want to do a constraint. You got to get that point. I do not know why my cursor is having so much trouble getting these points here. Unfortunately, I can't just go to the tree and pull that trick where I expand this open here and try and grab that point, because it isn't there. Maybe I can, oh, there, I can grab that point there and grab this face and change that to a 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to create another constraint. And then again, I'll just grab it off the tree because I got something wrong with my cursor here. And you always want to go to the face, so you got to rotate it around. Make sure you're grabbing the face where the axis is. That's your local axis. That's where we should be working from. That's going to be 1 inch. In the sketch, I can go to the ISO view and just kind of look at where that's going to be. We'll do a fit all in. Okay, and I can turn the grid off just to make this a little easier for you guys to see. I am still in the sketch work environment. I know that because it says Sketcher up here. All right, so I've located the hole, and I will go to standard and hit exit to exit the sketch. And the diameter again, we'll stick with 3/8. And up to next, preview that. That looks good. We'll select OK. All right, so let me see something here. I gotta change this to a flat bottom. It's acting like it's got this bottom on this thing here, which I've not seen. When I'm doing up to next, it should go all the way through. I'll switch this up to last. Let's see if that does anything. It's crazy. It's acting like it's not going through. What's weird is on my other side, it goes through, but magically when I flip it around to this way, oh, maybe it is. It's just a shadow. Oh, maybe that's just a shadow I've been looking at all this time. I'll select OK. Let's see what it looks like. No, that does look weird. I guess that is the shadow. But that hole definitely goes all the way through. So, okay. So, back to the View tab and hit ISO View. Fit all in. This hole is not in the right location. The location of the hole is defined by the diameter, which sets the minimum edge distance. And I'll talk about minimum edge distance in the next video.